everyone, welcome on my break. Today is the Wednesday, the 1st of October, and I have a quote for you, and I watched my episode, and when I explain what I want to say, it's not great. Therefore, I just read a quote for you and we'll leave it as it is. And today I created: the little discoveries you've yet to make can have the greatest impact. Seek out what you haven't tried and let only the things that sparks joy guide you forward. And there is, from me, no comments. Hopefully you get it. So that's that. And I'm going to show you the progress on the sweater first, but I started a new sweater, so wait for that. So just to show you that I'm knitting, what I'm knitting. It's first time ever I'm knitting the same pattern. Not really, but anyway. Festive yoke pullover by Deer. I'm knitting festive yoke pullover by Deer. Hopefully I'm not sharing too much. I'm showing you, I'm following the original default order of the motif. However, instead of going with 3 just for yoke, I increased by 1 more, and I still have yarn. So I'm not going to, say too much about it, because should I let it go? I think I'll let it go. I have on 16-inch because I'm just knitting in the round now whenever my brain is not working properly. But to show it to you, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm not counting the between. So I have the snowflake, tree, snowflake, and the reindeer, the full thing. And yeah, I'm just knitting on the round. I think I need to do an 80 rounds, and I'm knitting 3.5 millimeters with fingering weight yarn. Therefore, it's going to last for a while. Therefore, I started earlier. I started in September. We have October already. So that's the progress, and I do have a yarn for it. So hopefully that's that. Obviously, I had in the same bag sneaked in still that sock that I haven't had a chance to do anything with it yet. I need to probably move it in a separate bag, and maybe I will be more keen to maybe grab it. But again, this is just knitting in the round sweater. I can take it everywhere. Therefore, that's not my focus. My focus is a new one. And the new one is this one. And I'm going completely off charts over here. I'm doing something that you shouldn't be doing. So I'm taking fingering weight yarn, and I'm using I think a DK, maybe worsted yarn. I'm not doing a gauge, so I don't have a clue. I'm knitting size for 1-year-old, and I'm hoping it will maybe come up for a 2-year-old, because obviously I'm knitting with a thicker yarn. Therefore, it's going to be bigger than actually what the pattern states, in case you ever would want to take different weight of yarn for a different pattern. So in this situation, the pattern is a smaller yarn, thinner yarn, and I'm using thicker yarn, so bigger yarn. Therefore, I need to pick size smaller than I would actually take from the pattern per se, because even though I'm knitting smaller, it will just be slightly bigger, maybe 1 or 2 sizes. So that's what I'm going for, and this is the same. It's just that the previous one was gifted to me after I bought this one from my friend, and this one I bought for my kiddos here, and it's kid. So there are 2 patterns, 2 paid for patterns, separate, just letting you know. And then what's different, because I went forward with the idea that it's going to be quite similar with this, it is, but just pay attention that when you do the ribbing, then you do something, and then you do the short row shaping, there's an extra thing to do, which is not in adult size. But I'm hoping it was. And anyway, I maybe haven't realized. Actually, by saying it, maybe I'm going to check, because I have the pattern in front of me. So let's hope, because I did not do it. Or maybe does it have the same? Well, it has. It doesn't call setup round, but there is an increase, and I ticked it, so I think I did it. So it is the same. It's just accidentally I did that. Not only that, accidentally, So when I omit adding stitches, I did color work, and in that color work I make a boo-boo. So I tinked it. I think that's how I call it. So stitch by stitch I was going like that. Oh my gosh. Then I did it again, and then I realized that I actually forgot that setup round, and then I had to frog it. But this time I didn't go. I just basically pick up stitches and then did that. So just letting you know in case. And with the short row shaping, because I'm using thicker yarn, therefore again I need to think it's going to be bigger than actually what they say over here. So there is a repeat for the 1-year-old that I had to do it a few times, and I just did it one less. If that make any sense, because you know it's the fabric that create. The same thing was good about the ribbing, because the designer doesn't tell you do that many rounds. It's just do it for certain centimeters. So I could kind of pick whatever I want. Therefore you could see that it's kind of lifted already, and I think that would be perfect, because yeah, you see that? That's kind of, so what you do once you do short row shaping, you try to level up now the needles or the cable, and that will give you the depth, hopefully. Okay, hopefully I'm saying it right. So 6 minutes in, I hope that's that. Yeah, and yeah, hopefully the progress will go and will go smoothly. And obviously I want to knit another one for my other child. This will be kind of good guide. So once I do the sweater, and this will be my gauge for like another sweater, because I might knit with the same yarn if I have some leftovers. Although I think the blue collar is mentioned loads of time, although the black is also mentioned. We can go blue and black with it. Yeah, so we should see how it goes. If I have yarn, maybe I'll go with that, because Christmas kind of like you know, the reddish color. But we should see how it goes. I don't want to take any of your time. Let me know down below what you're up to, how this new quote resonates with you, and don't forget to check the links down below to join Knitting I Love YouTube channel for to access all my patterns. So for a really fracture of the price, there are over 60 patterns over that, so hopefully you're going to enjoy. And yeah, you can check by clicking the free patterns link how this kind of looks like. It will be the same thing. It's just in the community tab on the Knitting I Love YouTube channel. You will have extra posts as a join member, and you can pick folder or whatever you want and browse through the patterns, whichever you want. Okay, that's a little bit of my own self advertisement, and thank you so much for people for joining, because I saw that, oh my, few joined, so thank you so much. I haven't heard any feedback from you, how do you like it? But I know I got a question before even people join, that they ask can they actually print a pattern. So yeah, so basically everything is PDF file inside, and you just even download it on your device, or you can print it. So it's stored in the Google Drive. So I think that's all the secret. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this one. See you next one. Bye bye.